Hello, welcome to the Saw Guy. Today we are going to talk about a powerhouse of a circular saw. This circular saw has been around for about 5 years, and it's kind of the contractor's choice. It's the DIYer's choice. It's an awesome corded circular saw, and it's called the DWE575SB. Alright guys, let's talk about some of the features of this saw in particular, but let's also talk about the fact that there's two models of this saw. The 575SB also comes in just the basic 575. The 575 does not have the rubber grip, at least any of the ones I've seen. Now this model came out 5 years ago, so this may have been an update on all of the saws. But the main difference is that the 575SB, or this model that we're reviewing, has an electric brake, which is really, really awesome, and it's a great upgrade. Basically what an electric brake does is as soon as you let go of the trigger, then the saw basically stops. Whereas the 575, or any circular saw without an electric brake, once you let go of the trigger, it continues to spin until it kind of eventually stops on its own. So you'll see a lot of contractors kind of stopping the blade with, you know, a scrap piece of wood or whatever wood they're working on. And it's actually a lot more dangerous. Some people don't mind it as much, but it's a great safety feature, and it's a really nice upgrade to the 575SB. The other difference, which is also really cool, is that the 575SB comes with this bag, this contractor's bag, which is a really nice addition. It's a really wide mouth bag, very, very nice quality. It's a really nice upgrade. The odd thing is that on Amazon right now, I believe on Amazon, it's October 2017, late October 2017, almost November. But the 575SB with the electric brake and the bag is $10 cheaper, I just noticed today, than the 575 without the electric brake and without the bag. So I would definitely, if you're in the market for a circular saw, this is a really nice circular saw to have. It's about I think it was $109 on Amazon, whereas the 575 was like $119.99. So those are some awesome features. Additional features on this model is, and both models really, is it's got this tough cord system, which basically I think it's like 3 times as hard for this saw to pull the cord out of the wall or out of the extension cord, which is a really nice feature. I mean, this thing is very, very nice. It's a very heavy duty cord, so if you have a cordless circular saw, this is a nice feature. Another cool thing is it's got this little slot here for the wrench. The wrench that you use to change out your saw blade, it's got a little slot. You just slide it in and it clicks in, take it out, so it makes it really convenient, because I worked at a hardware store for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, and a lot of contractors are coming in looking for wrenches, and we're like, well, we don't, you can't really buy the wrenches anymore, so you have to, use a regular wrench or, some type of modified wrench to try to get the saw blade off. So that's a really cool feature. This saw here has a 57-degree bezel. So a lot of circular saws only go to 45 degrees. This one goes to 57, and it's actually really nice, easy to adjust. A lot of circular saws they're a lot harder to adjust, and it has kind of a an indent on each kind of standard angle level, so you don't have to guess at where you're at. So that's a really nice feature too. It's a 7¼ inch saw blade circular saw, which is pretty normal and just about standard in the industry for people who own circular saws. Usually are using a 7¼ This saw is a great all-around saw for contractors and DIYers. I'm telling you, it's the preferred saw for most people. It's just a really great saw. So what else comes with the bag? Other than the bag and the saw itself, is a 18-tooth carbide tooth fast cut framing Dewalt construction circular saw blade. It's a really nice blade. It's rough cut. It's 18 tooth. I would suggest, you know, going on Amazon or to a hardware store and finding like a 60 tooth or a, you know, somewhere higher than 18. They have 24 teeth, 60 tooth. I would go to a 16 tooth so you have kind of a rough cut and then a fine cut for more finish work. But basically the difference, if you don't know, an 18 tooth blade, very rough. It's going to cut through the wood really fast. So if you're just framing or something and you're not really worried about the wood edge being nice and clean, this is the blade to use, and it'll last for a while. If you were doing like molding or something like that, where you want a really clean edge, then maybe you would go up to a 60 tooth or even higher to get that really clean edge. The disadvantage of a higher tooth on a circular saw blade, or any blade for that matter, is that the higher the tooth, the slower the cut, but it's just a lot cleaner. So let's go over a few of the other really nice features of the Dewalt 575SB. One of the really awesome features is this built-in ejection port. So as you're cutting, your line of sight is completely clear from debris and sawdust because it's all ejecting out of the back. So that's a really, really cool feature. It also has a depth of cut that goes up to 2 9/16. So it's really nice as well to be able to cut some of those larger pieces. So the Dewalt 575SB is considered to be a lightweight saw. It's exactly 8.8 pounds, and generally a circular saw is going to be in the 10-pound range. So it's a little less than a regular saw, which actually is a nice feature when you're using it a lot because it's lightweight and it doesn't feel quite as bulky. It also has a really nice design handle. It feels really nice. The grip is great. It really is nice. And the other thing is that you have all of this clearance here between your knuckles, so you're not going to bust your knuckles on this cover here like you would with a kind of a tighter setup that you find with a lot of other saws as well. So let's go over the blade change really quick. It's really nice, especially with the built-in wrench that comes with the saw. So the only thing you have to do is you have to pull this cover back, and then there's a little lever in the back that you just have to press down with your thumb. So you just hold this, press the other level with your thumb. Reach down here is kind of the easiest, and then you just take this, loosen that screw up enough, and basically the lever on the back keeps this from spinning. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to unscrew it because it would just be spinning the whole time. There we go. So now that all this stuff is off, you just got to throw the blade in there. And we know the blade is going to go this way, so you kind of want the, basically, I mean, it's got a face on it, so it's really obvious. Don't put it on this way, put it on this way, because it does make a difference. Just throw this on there. Put this back on. Thread your screw in by hand for as far as you can. Then you want to kind of reach back here and press the little lever in the back to keep the blade from spinning. So when this is not engaged, well, it's not really tight right now, but when it's engaged, this won't spin to allow you to actually tighten this wrench back up, or this screw back up. And you just kind of do it relatively tight, and there you go. Alright guys, there you have it. The Dewalt 575SB model circular saw. Lightweight, durable, has some really great features. This is an awesome all-around saw. Can you find circular saws that are cheaper than this? Well, of course. But you don't have features like the tough cord, the ejection port to clear your line of sight, the electric brake. You don't get a contractor's bag. So you can find a saw for cheaper than this, but you really, really will miss out on benefits that are both going to help you to stay safe while you work and also be great great advantages to your work. So for instance, the ejection port, clearing your line of sight. That is such a huge benefit, and not one that I would take for granted if I was going to be in the market for a circular saw. So I would definitely pick this saw up. It's corded, very, very tough, durable saw. It's the saw for me. It's the saw of my choice. So if you trust me and go buy this saw today. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay, I just wanted to mention one last thing. Please like and subscribe this video, subscribe to our channel. You're already here, just click that little button, subscribe. You'll get more reviews and stuff like that. And we're probably going to do a giveaway on tools. The Dewalt, this one in particular, we're going to do a giveaway on at some point. I'll do this exact saw. You'll get this exact saw. And also, you may as well go like our Facebook page. We got a lot of cool content. We usually post everything that we do on our Facebook page. You can follow us on Facebook. Make sure to just be social, leave comments, and have fun. Thanks.